Hello, boys and girls. We're going to be reading Quiz Game. This is a fun story. I can't wait to read it to you. So, this is in our Journeys, Unit 6, Grade 1, Decodable Reader, and we are in the Lesson 29 section of it. And a lot of these words I noticed have suffixes, an ending Y, an ending LY. This says E, and this says Lee. So some words have Y at the end and LY at the end. And then there's a couple words that have full at the end. So let's be on the lookout for those. And we'll practice some of those words after I read it to you. So this boy right here, let's see what he has to say. He says, "This book has a quick quiz. Each page took me a minute. I'm hopeful that you'll like this book." Okay, so there's a quiz, he says. Let's look at this quiz. Let's do this page first. Okay, what do we see? A bird, a lion, a pig, and a cat. And here's the quiz. And you guys, if you want, you can put up 1, 2, 3, or 4 fingers. I think you're going to pass this quiz. Look on this page. Which animal can sing sweetly? The bird. Which can purr softly? You know what a purr is? That's a purr. They can purr softly. Which can growl loudly? The lion, of course. Which can make a squeaky sound? The pig. I've often heard it said squeal, that they squeal, but I guess, wheek. I don't even know. Oh, like if you scare them, they'll squeak. Or they'll squeal. It's like they're screaming. Okay, next quiz. These are the 4 animals. So which animal can zip by quickly? Did you say the lizard? The rest of these aren't that fast. Which will go by slowly? The tortoise. Which can wiggle by in a zigzag path? So like this. Did you say the snake? Are they going in order on this page? I think they are. They first went 1, then 2, then 3. And which can go by in a leap? So which one leaps? That's like a jump. And it is that frog or toad, whatever it is. Okay. Are you guys getting the answers on this quiz right? Yeah? Okay, now these questions down here go with these pictures. Okay, so you can put your fingers up, 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever the answers are. Which animal has long, helpful claws? I don't know. He has long claws. And so does he. So I wonder, I don't know. It could be the skunk. It could be the sloth. But I think it's going to be the sloth because I see a word down here that says stinky. And I think that's going to go for the skunk. So let's read. Which animal has long, helpful claws? The sloth. Which has a big hump? What animal is that with the big hump? The camel. Which can be stinky? The skunk. You already knew that one. Which looks spotty? The giraffe has spots. All right, now we're looking at these pictures. A lot of these are ocean animals. At least these 3 are. Oh, but listen to this first question. It says, which fish looks like a snake? This must be a fish. So this fish, number 3 fish, looks like a snake, which has 3 white stripes. Oh, it says clownfish. So number 2. Which has 5 black stripes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1. And which has more than 6 legs? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It says octopus. How are you guys doing on your quiz? So now we get to do these animals. Which animal has a shell? You were going to say the turtle, right? The rest of these have fur. Which animals are furry? I almost just gave that away. Which ones are furry? That means they're covered with fur. Gorilla, dog, and cat. Which is a dog? Which is a cat? And which is the biggest? This would be more fun if we were doing this in class. Then I would have to give you all the answers. You could just give them to me. Which bird can fly? Okay, not a peacock, not an ostrich. That one's flying right now. And not a penguin. So the only one that can fly is the eagle, this bald eagle. Not really bald. He just has white feathers on his head. Which can swim in icy water? So look at these. Which one can swim in icy water? These penguins. Which has bright feathers? I think they're talking about that peacock. And which has long legs? That ostrich has long legs. Here's a teacher and some first graders. Did you like this quick quiz? Was it fun? Do you have an idea for a new quiz? Okay, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and look at the words. This has 2 of our sight words in it. Do you know what this one says? Have you learned it yet? It says idea. And this also says minute. So here's the word minute right here. And then at the very end, they had the word idea. So be on the lookout for those. Okay, so let's go ahead and read our words that have suffixes at the end. Okay, this one, we're going to read the base word first, and then we'll read the suffix. So it says hope, full, hopeful, sweetly, sweetly. That little bird was singing sweetly. Softly, softly. Loudly, loudly. Remember the lion was growling loudly? Squeaky, squeaky. That was the pig. They said that he made a squeaky sound. Quickly, quickly. Slowly, slowly. Helpful, helpful. Are you reading these with me? Stinky, stinky. That was a skunk. And just a couple more on the back. Remember the giraffe? It was all spotty. This says spotty, spotty. When you see that word, you'll know what it says. Furry, furry. I see, icy. Okay, so now it's our turn to read it together. Why do I read it with you? so that when you get into this book in the slides, you'll already have practiced it a couple times. It won't be so hard. So let's read it. Quiz game. There's not a lot of stories that are quiz games, are there? Now let's see what he says. Let's read what he says. This book has a quick quiz. Each page took me a minute. I'm hopeful that you'll like this book. Maybe he made the quiz, or maybe not. Okay, let's read the questions. Which animal can sing sweetly? Actually, you point to them on the screen after you read it, okay? Which can purr softly? Which can growl loudly? Roar! Which can make a squeaky sound? Whee! Whee! I'm not going to give you the answers this time. Which animal can zip by quickly? Which will go by slowly? Which can wiggle? Sorry, I'm going to start that one again. Let's all start it together again. Which can wiggle by in a zigzag path? Which can go by in a leap? I hope you were reading and pointing to the answers. Which animal has long, helpful claws? Which has a big hump? Which can be stinky? Which looks spotty? Okay, now we're on this page. I hope you're pointing. Okay, you read the question, then point at the answer. Ready and read. What does that say? Which fish looks like a snake? Which has 3 white stripes? Which has 5 black stripes? Which has more than 6 legs? Were you able to read all of those and point to the animals? Which animal has a shell? Which animals are furry? Which is a dog? Which is a cat? Which is the biggest? Okay, now we're on this page. Which bird can fly? Which can swim in icy water? Which has bright feathers? Which has long legs? Did you like this quick quiz? Was it fun? Do you have an idea for a new quiz? Okay, boys and girls, I hope you had fun practicing that, and go ahead and read it 2 times in the Google Slides in the link underneath this one. Bye-bye.